Welcome to the Tanya Hoffman's fabulous TV show. I am your host, Tanya Hofmann. And as always, we have a fabulous guest star. And today, oh my gosh, you are in the presence of amazingness because we have one of the keynote speakers for the Public Speakers Conference here in the room, Miss Rhonda Liebig. Hey, Rhonda.
Tanya, hello. I'm so happy to be here.
So Rhonda is amazing, obviously. Don't forget, we want you to go out there and change the world from the front of the room. So, of course, we want you at the conference. It's coming up like super quick, though. So July 6th through the 8th in 2018 in Vegas. So just go to publicspeakerswithasconference.com. But we really wanted to go out and help you make a life-changing moment to change other people's lives and yours at the same time. So go check us out, Public Speakers with an S, Association, all spelled out.com. All right, let's go over to Rhonda. So Rhonda, tell us what's fabulous going on in your world.
Thank you, Tanya. Oh my gosh, I love your energy, so I'm just going to keep working off of it. As you'll see, I'm in a weird location here, but I've been traveling and it has been wonderful. And we're just getting out there and we're speaking. We're getting more people coming in. And so we're building this 2018-2019 tour. So it's getting me and my family out and then some new friends and new faces. It just feels fresh.
Nice. So what kind of a tour is it?
Yeah, so we are called Fresh Inspiration, Professional Talks, and Book Signings. So it's about connecting with your book and getting out there so you have a stage that says yes to you. Because how many times do you send out your one sheet and they say, no, we don't have time for you, or oh, you just don't fit this. So we're a yes, roll out the red carpet, make you feel fabulous. But also what we do is we have been helping people add more marketing to the front end before they get on stage with us. We usually have about 3 or 4 speakers is what we've been doing this year, and it seems to be working out great. And then we also help on the back end so that you know, like, well, what do I need to do to really keep the communication going? So we've been having fun. Tanya, this has been so much fun and like earth-shattering in my world, but it's been so positive. And so we're going out there and speaking, and we're sharing with the community. And if you are a speaker, then this is what's been happening if you have that book with you.
That's awesome. Yeah, because what I find for people is, yay, I've got my book. I don't know what to do now. And then so they still have their stack of books. You know, they gave one to their mother, they gave one to their best friend.
Yeah, and you know, that's what we love talking about, because I've released 2 books, and I do have some people I brought in for the team to really support this and make this lively. And it's terrible when you spend so much time on this love of this book, and it represents, you know, like the best information that you know at this point. You just put it in there, and then all of a sudden it's like crickets, like nobody's really around. Why are they not buying my book? I thought as soon as I release it, it's going to be this incredible thing. So the way I see it is we help you get the book out there, but also the book is it's almost like a business card. So you get to sell the books and you get to do the book signing of the evening, but it also is a way to really bring in your services and your products so that it really lifts everything, and then it magnifies, and then there's tons of flow of new income. I think that's where the point gets lost, because you spend so much energy in one funnel, and then all of a sudden you get disconnected from the other part of the business. We love to bring it all together, because that's where it gets lost.
Right. When you look at, you know, this whole tour and what you could do for people and everything, is it better for like nonfiction books, or can you do fiction as well?
Yeah, you know what? Most people that we have on our tour are people that are speaking to business owners. So we get a lot of people in the community coming in, stick strategies, really understanding. We talked about sales funnels, depending on if that's the speaker for the evening. But we usually have some health stuff too, connected with income and how that flows. So a lot of it is giving realistic talks, usually about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on the venue, what we're doing. And it's about guiding and teaching people on what we know, but inspiring. So knowing how to tell stories, how to lift people. And it's not just the stats and the bullet points, but it's lifting and loving on them. So people feel like I'm coming into a home, even though it's always a nice venue. Sometimes wineries, sometimes beautiful lofts, sometimes, I don't even know. It's just, we're creating it as we're going along. So it's wonderful. But yeah, it's all about reality, but how to lift that so you're out of the day-to-day reality so you can lift it higher.
Do you help people with pre-launch also so they can sell some books too?
Yeah, so we're not directly in the book business where we help you sell your book. We're really about you as a speaker, loving on you that you've been out there speaking. This is what I heard from somebody, that they felt that they are like out there speaking and they have their process with that, but they're releasing books or their first book and they are going, okay, fresh inspiration. I want you to help me so that I can get my book out there, because my speaking usually doesn't connect with that. So we hone in on your business actually, but your book is there so that you can share with the community, give your knowledge. We always call it like an easy yes. Like, oh yeah, okay, it's so easy to spend $20 on this dynamic book, or, the range is always different depending on what they do. But then people get a chance to get to know what you're doing. Plus on the stage, what we do is we look at your talk. So even though you've been out there speaking, we start talking about like, how do you open? Is it really action at the end? And so all three of us, we have a triad of a community right now where we support you so you're prepared for the talk. That's the initial thing, having a conversation and making sure you're prepared and connected with what you're going to have on the table for the evening. And so everybody feels good. We're talking about the audience so that you go, oh yeah, it's not about me. So you don't get all monkey mind. And then we are also talking about you, like you want to feel like a star. Like that's usually the people that we connect with. They're like, yeah, I'm on stage and I love it. And then you get a chance to be out there and signing your book, which I think we all love. We have a book.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It was always weird to me when I first came out with my first book, because I was like, you want me to sign it? Really? Okay. It's like, okay, what does that do? I don't know. And I even had a guy who bought like 10 copies and he just wanted my signature because he was, he was swore that I was going to be a superstar one day and he wanted to have books.
And was he right? I mean, you are such a superstar in what you do. He just felt it. That's what it's about.
I know, especially when in your mind you're just like, I'm just a little Tanya, what, and others, you really find out real quickly what a book really does, but also speaking, right? Getting out there and letting people hear your voice and see your personality and connect with them.
It's a deep, like when you say that, it like really hits my heart, because if you don't have a talk where people really connect with you, that can be so painful when you get off the stage and you feel like, God, I feel like it went flat. And so the lifting and having more people look at what you do, it becomes like, this is interesting, Tanya. I don't know if you feel this way about the people that are in your community. I feel like all of us together, we really are all together. All these new people coming in, the people that I've known that are part of it, it's about leading with the heart, really giving as much as possible. So in the evening with the 4 people or the 3 people that are speaking, I find that we have great conversation. And it can be lonely when you're out there maybe traveling, if you're not doing so much virtual speaking, but you're out there traveling. You want to hear nice voices, people that are automatically, hey, you're part of family. And that is one of the things that is the reason why I started this. I was like, I think it can be pretty harsh out there, but as soon as you learn to open up your heart, you realize there's so many wonderful people that come towards you. And so that's what we create, that as you're going along, because you're just in the community of everybody doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of one of the reasons I created the Public Speakers Association, was I felt like there was nobody, to have someone's back, right?
Yeah.
That you were really there to be not just supportive, but really, be there for them so that they feel like they're not there by themselves. And as a speaker, business owner, author, a lot of times you feel like I'm just here in my own little office, there's
Yeah.
no that connection factor.
Yeah. I'm just lifting that right now. It is so true. And that's what I felt that many times where I total disconnect from everything. And I realized when good stuff started happening, when I started doing my daily routines and I started meeting nice people, is because my heart started opening up. And I realized it was about me and my interpretation. And then it just started getting better and better. And so I find that even if my speech is not perfect, because of course perfection is one of those things we never want to work in, but I feel like everywhere I go that I get to have great conversation with people, and that I get to see new faces, new smiles, and I think this is what this is about. It's about a real special community, because since we're going to Vegas, Tanya, I feel so warm and welcome in the space. There's going to be so many new people I know. But when I see the way you work and even the energy when you first started this, I don't have any questions. It feels like when you and I talked right away, I was like, Tanya, I think I need to be part of this. And you're like, I think you do too.
Yeah, because it's funny because people just assume I say yes to everybody, but people are always shocked when I'm like, this really isn't for you, and they're like, what? What?
Yeah.
You're not going to take my money? What? And it's a real shock because to me, there's a line that you never cross, and that is not just integrity. A lot of people just say it's integrity. It's the core value, because you are in control of your own surroundings and who you surround yourself with. And if you go down the wrong path, it just has that ripple effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I just totally felt that way with you. I was like, oh yeah, she's in.
Well, what's funny is this is a discussion, and when you said that, I just was like opening the space. I was like trying to say something, Tanya, like it was my turn to talk just a moment ago. But this is the facts and the truth that we get stuck in life, and there's really good stuff happening. There's really bad stuff happening. It's always been like that. And I always felt like, okay, if a couple good things happen, I need to look on this other side, because that's what life is. That neutralizes me. How dare I believe that this can grow and be bigger and bigger? And so this is what this is about. It's about, okay, yeah, there's crap going on over here, but this is what you nurture and you love, and you only allow those people around you. And sometimes you have social engagements and things, but the more, and you're not around the people that may fit that mold, but it teaches you just naturally, or maybe through some mentoring, to be able to be with people that may not be in that space, and you love on that space anyway, because you realize, I can handle this. I have my space, but I also get to talk to people that may be struggling, may have not seen that. You just be yourself. No judgment, and then life becomes easier. You see more. Which hand was it? You see more of this. What hand was that?
I love it. I can't wait for you to be at the conference and get to spend some time with you. I know you can't be there the whole time, but your whole peeps are going to be there, so that's exciting.
Yeah, and you know what, Tanya? I don't know if anybody noticed, but I got this thing going. I love dancing, so I may come on and just do a little flow with you, but I'm just silly that way, and I think that's what life has to be. I want to meet you in Vegas, and I want to dance. I want to hug. This is what business is about. It's about partnering and supporting each other. So I'm only going to be able to be there Friday because my family's going to Puerto Vallarta.
Nice.
So I guess I have to go, but I do have a really good, loving team, and they'll be there Saturday, Sunday, and we're having meetings all the time because we want to make sure that it's the flow and no big hiccups. Little ones, of course, that's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't sweat the small stuff, ever.
No.
So tell us, how do we connect with you? I know people are right now going, oh my gosh, I have got to know this woman more.
Yes, come and connect. So my name is Rhonda Liebig, and it's spelt like lie big. So in my past was a CPA. So that's a funny last name, but it's rhondaliebig.com. Fresh inspiration. No hyphen, just nice and smooth. Fresh inspiration. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to tell you. And then once you get to that page, read through it. We already have the tour set, but we're still adding. So we have a couple more weeks till we get about a week and a half, I think, that you'll see that we're still adding dates. And then, but there's a form you can fill out. I want to get to know you. And there's going to be questions about you and about your heart and about your book and why you're out there. And that is going to be inspire me to connect with you. So please come and connect with me.
Awesome. All right, everyone. So go to Rhonda Liebig, LIEBIG.com/fresh inspiration. So /fresh inspiration all together. No, separating it out or anything funky, just all together. Makes it simple. So do that right now so you can get connected. And because obviously you want to get to know Rhonda a whole lot and just continue to have that conversation with her forever. All righty. Well, thank you, Rhonda, for being on. We can't wait for you to be back on again.
Thanks for sharing space, Tanya, and the people that are seeing this. Mwah. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, everybody. We will see you next time on the Tanya Hofmann's Fabulous TV Show. Bye. Bye, Rhonda.